What's up, y'all? You already know this your Rockstar Wicked Wedge. Claire Headley. Yo, your family have a lot to say about you. Your mother, your cousin, yo, they really can't stand you. Yo, let's get to the videos.
She was trying to get me to join the Sea Org. And I remember long phone calls with her.
Yo, you could tell that's Claire's brother. They look exactly alike. They're like,
about how great that was and how much fun she was having and how she thought that I would benefit a lot from also doing the same types of activities. From what she told me, it sounded like she was very happy from what she was doing, and she enough so that she was trying to get me in my early teenage years to consider this as a career in my life. So she's in the Sea Org for this long period of time, over a decade, and she never said anything to me that she was unhappy. There wasn't a single time that I ever had an idea that she wasn't totally happy with her lifestyle. She had a beautiful Dalmatian, the dog that she had, and she used to show us pictures of her playing with the dog, and they used to go motorcycle riding and stuff. And to me, it always seemed like, you know, she was working hard to accomplish something, and there's definitely, you know, hard work involved in any worthwhile endeavor. But she also was able to have a life with her husband and her pets and so forth. So to me, there was never any indication that it was not going totally fine. We saw her around New Year's, and everything was fine. It was my sister, and you know, everything was fine. And then 2 weeks later, she's like has all these stories about what's happened, and I, you know.
first of all, you heard what her brother said. My sister was good, chilling, happy all the time, no issues, and then all of a sudden want to talk crazy about the church. That's when she linked up with Leah, Corny Aaron, Mike, and her husband Mark, and more corny ex-Scientologists, and then just want to gang up and try to jump the church. But you're not doing that. Wicked Witch right here, y'all heard? Not happening. Claire, you are corny, just like your husband.
She joined the Sea Org like in July or so. And that first Christmas, we went away to visit my husband's Hughes family in South Carolina. And Claire came with us. She got leave to come away with us at Christmas time. We had a nice Christmas there. By the next year, she was married, and she had Christmas.
She was married to a cornball.
They always used to come visit us at Christmas for a few days. And she loved it. I know that she loved it. We saw her so many times down through the years. She was happy. We went through our photographs and such like. We had a picture of Mark on jet skis in the Caribbean and, you know, all the time.
Can you picture Mark jet skiing? I definitely can.
Times that we got together, it's like, you know, and Claire is saying that, I don't know, that it wasn't like that. And it's kind of like to look back and say, oh, I thought I was happy, but I wasn't really. Now I know I wasn't really happy. I mean, it's crazy.
It is.
And to attack viciously our religion is just, obviously, I can't condone that. It's really...
For real, you hear what her mom's saying? How you gonna attack a religion like that? What could be going through your mind? And especially all of y'all watching that be on their side. What's on your mind? Sitting here teaming up with Mark and Claire. You wildin'. Listen to her mother.
Despicable, you know? And
Despicable.
Basically it's what she's done. She's become a hater. You know? And it shows. That's
Claire's a hater.
And she's going more and more down that road. It's criminal.
Her mom says she a hater.
Discussion about why we're unwilling to speak to her.
It's Claire's stepfather.
It's a personal decision that we made because we are in such disagreement with the lies and route of extortion that she's on to try to get money out of the church.
Wow.
Making up the...
You hear what a stepfather said? They trying to get money from the church. Come on, who's a homegirl? Leah Remini. They all came up with a plan, and y'all gonna lose. Y'all not getting the church money. How you trying to get a church money? Wow. Yo, y'all wildin' for real.
These fictitious stories. So that is the reason that we're not willing to be in touch with her or her husband, Mark. Claire and Mark's behavior specifically is not something that we're willing to condone or have any agreement with whatsoever, because it's fictitious. She didn't have a life of abuse or in her professional life working for the church. It's not true. She was
For
not
real, she's
entrapped or
lying.
bound in any way whatsoever. She had...
You heard what he said is not true. So when Claire having her little corny videos talking about the church, she's lying. She's just mad. Come on. She tight. She mad.
Lots of freedom, spent lots of time in our house, had vacations with us, et cetera, et cetera. It's regrettable, it's unfortunate, it's something that no family member really likes, but the simple fact is that there are disagreements that occur between family members, and sometimes they're so basic and so significant that it causes a split or a rift. Listen, 2 weeks before they actually departed, they were at our house for over Christmas, which was very common. We would spend, Christmas Day or Christmas evening together. They had their own car at that time, and so they were free to come and go as they wished.
He like, y'all could go.
We didn't always take, my daughters played sports, and Claire would come down from Gold to go to a softball game or a track meet for my son. And, we have loads of family pictures of meals together and holidays together. And they would send us pictures, Claire and Mark would send us pictures of ski trips and jet skis and, riding around in a lake or something.
And then she changed.
They had a very nice life. She was
Started
always
lying on a church.
Extremely well dressed, and
I don't know about all that.
About their exercise track or the things facilities that they had at Gold for the employees. The food was fantastic, she said, always. This life that she is now trying to portray was not.
Listen, y'all. The Celebrity Center got the best food. They grapes and cheese is good. They grapes is like the size of oranges. For real. They food is amazing. Good.
The one that she lived at that time. We're not willing to be associated with someone who's in rabid disagreement with something that we truly believe in and have
For
seen
real.
the workability in. And I cannot believe that Claire does not know that.
You're very tight, but she was always like never let you totally in, so I always felt like we were never close because she was always, there was not a lot
Said
of
we was never
love
close.
there. But our family, we're Irish. You love it, everything your family. So family is very tight, and there's a lot of love. That's just how the family is. You know what I mean? So it was always kind of funny to me that she could always. It was kind of like this aloofness, and I was like, okay, fine. You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
Right.
Like, I was closer to a lot more of the other family than her, and a lot more of the staff here, just because you weren't like an aside to them. You know what I mean? I know that her husband.
She like, you the cousin I do not like. Get over it.
Was stealing and doing things that were definitely not okay.
Wow.
And violating many things of the church. And she was too. She had done several violations of things that you just don't do, scriptural procedures that she absolutely did wrong knowingly, and did things that, you know, that are just not okay in any standard of anything. So all I can say is she's like a scorned woman or a scorned child, you know, like they know they...
No wonder why her and Mark is together. Y'all make a good couple.
did something wrong, but they're trying to be right. And she's this person, like, you know, crying wolf, when she knows exactly what she did, and she knows exactly why she is doing what she's doing.
Right.
And she's trying to be right about something that she knows full well that she's not right about. And now she's just fabricating stuff because she wants money. Like, this is not a person who actually cares. You know, like when my grandma died.
Hold on.
And I was...
What happened to that money, that $1,500 from that van, and that $14,000 that you was taking from the church? What happened to that? Y'all broke.
Flying out there, and she had been there before I arrived. I arrived later. They were all out at dinner, and I said, well, how did it go? And, you know, my dad's saying, well, they're at the wake, and they're at dinner, and she just starts railing on her stepfather, just like hysterically railing. I mean, this is at my grandma's funeral. Like,
oh my gosh,
nasty. Like, what
are you doing that at a
like,
funeral?
You know, like her mom just lost her mom. Like, why can't you just be nice? I mean, they just lost. We lost our grandma, and they lost their mother. What? And she's trying to make it into some family feud. This is just, it's a despicable thing. It's not what you do at such events. So, you know, my dad and brother were like, whoa, like, this is not, like, you know, my dad was grieving the loss of his mother, and there's this, you know, it's her grandma, but she's not, you know, they lost their mother, and she's there trying to make it about herself.
Oh my god.
Well, if she's so into
she
family,
want attention,
and if she actually
clout
cares,
chasing,
then why is she doing everything that she's doing? Like,
how you clout chasing at a funeral?
Why is she going in there and like, she's just lying, she's, to me, frankly, she's like a human rights violator. I mean, it's our religion, and she's like outright railing against it, and you're like, who are you? What are you trying to do? That's already someone who couldn't care about family. Because when you care about family,
because you broke, you're trying to get money
what they
from
believe
a church.
in, and you respect what they do and who they are, and that they make choices for what they think and feel. And she obviously doesn't, because that's not what she's doing. And her brothers and sister, her brother and her sisters are doing really well, and so is her mom. And I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you rail against something that you know is very near and dear, and her family,
well, her and her husband.
If she did care about her family, she wouldn't ever do that, because you love despite all.
What's up, y'all? You already know this your Rockstar Wicked Rich. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and follow my channel. Want to support my channel? The link and all of the information is in the bio, alright?